Today we've got a really fascinating story for you. It's all about how one small, consistent daily habit can, well, ripple outwards and create something absolutely massive. We're going to follow a guy known as Teacher Piggy on his journey with AI Generated Content, or AIGC.
Let's just get right to the heart of it, because this one idea powers the entire story. The quote you see here basically says, "Don't wait to be great to start. You have to start in order to become great." This is it. This is the key to everything that follows. It's this simple but incredibly powerful idea that you don't need to be an expert to begin something. You become an expert by beginning.
So, let's meet Teacher Piggy. His story doesn't kick off with some grand vision or a detailed master plan. Nope. It starts with something much smaller, much quieter. A simple personal morning ritual. That's right, every single morning. While most of us are probably hitting that snooze button, Teacher Piggy is already up, creating and sharing a brand new piece of AI-generated art or content. This isn't just a now and then hobby. It is a deeply ingrained daily discipline. And that kind of discipline? Well, it actually has a name. The term for this is Lian Gong. You know, think of a martial artist showing up to the dojo day after day, honing their craft through focused, repetitive training. That is exactly what Teacher Piggy was doing with AIGC. He wasn't just messing around with a new toy. He was in training, building his skill one morning at a time.
And what's so striking here is just how simple and down-to-earth his goals were. This wasn't about becoming famous or going viral online. His motivations were incredibly practical. He just wanted to get a handle on this new tech so he could be a better teacher and maybe make his paperwork a little bit easier. It was all about personal, day-by-day improvement.
Okay, so this is where things really start to get interesting. A solitary practice, when you do it consistently enough, rarely stays solitary for long. It starts to build its own kind of momentum, and it starts making ripples out in the world.
2 years. Think about that. That daily Lian Gong wasn't just building a technical skill. It was literally shaping his artistic voice. Through sheer repetition and constant exploration, he started to develop his own unique style, a rhythm to his creativity. He wasn't just using a tool anymore. He was developing a real craft. And this timeline just shows you how quickly that momentum built up. In early 2023, he's just sharing his daily work in this small, private group. But by the middle of the year, that incredible consistency starts getting noticed, and it leads to people asking him to give lectures and workshops. And then boom, by October, he's co-founding a whole new, much larger community. His personal habit became a public movement in less than a year.
And this right here, this is the key transformation. When you master something through habit, you create real value for other people. His daily practice wasn't just for him anymore. It had forged this unique creative process and a whole set of ideas that were now valuable enough to be shared and taught to others. So Teacher Piggy has his personal practice totally dialed in, but the story, it really accelerates when he plugs into a larger network. This is the power of community, something we can think of as the power plant effect. A power plant is just the perfect metaphor, isn't it? It's a place that generates and distributes energy. By joining this existing community, Teacher Piggy basically tapped into this huge new source of inspiration, new connections, and new opportunities that just amplified his own efforts like crazy.
And of course, nobody ever really succeeds alone. In this community, he found these key allies. You had his old friend Yang Chaosheng, who was a source of daily inspiration. And then you had the community's founder, Cheng Qingwen, who became this absolutely vital collaborator. This is the point where his personal habit got supercharged by the power of partnership.
His journey inside the community followed these 3 really clear steps. First, he just joined and participated. Then, he started giving back, contributing by offering free lectures. And finally, he became a co-creator, helping to build a brand new, even more specialized power plant just for educators. He went from being a student to a leader, building an entire engine for innovation. You know, it's so important to remember that throughout this whole journey of growing influence, his main goal, his core purpose, it never changed. It was never about personal gain or fame. It was always about empowering his fellow educators and helping them use this new technology to spark their own innovation. So, what can we all take away from this journey? Well, it really offers up a powerful and
honestly a pretty simple philosophy for anyone out there who's looking to build a new skill or just start something meaningful. And just like that, we come full circle, right back to that idea we started with. But now, this quote, "Don't wait to be great to start, you have to start in order to become great," it just has so much more weight, doesn't it? We've just seen the proof. Teacher Piggy didn't wait around to become an expert. He just started, and through that simple, daily act of practice, he became great. But you might be wondering, okay, how on earth did he find a new idea every single day? Well, his creativity wasn't magic. It was more like a cocktail of all his unique interests. His background in studying jokes and riddles, the real-world problems from his teaching job, and his natural passion for tech. All of that just combined to create this endless well of inspiration.
Ultimately, his entire story can be captured in this one really beautiful metaphor. He planted one tiny seed, the habit of creating and sharing something every single morning. And by watering that seed daily, without fail, he grew an entire forest, a thriving ecosystem of energy, community, and inspiration.
Teacher Piggy's journey is just this incredible testament to the magic of consistency, and it all started from a single daily action. So the final question really isn't about him at all, it's about us. We've seen the forest that he grew. So what seed are you going to plant today?